might go too fast. I don't care about those limits, 'cause I want this to last like nothing ever lasts before.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a little bit of laundry. Right now I'm sitting on the couch. I like to sit on the couch when I'm in between loads. So that's what I'm doing right now. So join me, guys. So guys, I got a package in the mail today. Something that I ordered maybe 2 weeks ago or so. And it just came today. So I'm going to show you guys what I got right now. Let me see. I have a package here. I've become the best package opener. I'm going to show my address. Oh, I got my shoes. My shoes, guys. In case you want to know, I am a 7.5 medium. In case you want to see me shoes, so you'll know. These are my black pair. By the way, Ty hates New Balance. I love them. I love New Balance. So comfy. Got a black pair. And 7.5. 7.5. And I also got favorite gray pair. And I've had these before and I wore them down. So I needed a new pair. And here we are. So my shoes came today. So what are you guys up to today? Like I said, I'm doing laundry. I have been doing laundry pretty much all morning, all afternoon. It's about 5:15 p.m. right now, and I'm still doing laundry. So, and I'm not done. I have my bed linen to do, and also bed linen in the other room I gotta do. So, yeah, I'm gonna be doing laundry for a little while longer, but I don't mind it. I mean, to me, laundry's fun. So is cleaning. I get a kick out of both. I love to see. I'm the kind of person that just likes to see the end of something or the outcome of something, the benefit of something after you've done it. I love after I've cleaned and after everything's all clean and sparkly and smelling good. I love that. I just feel so warm and comfortable after I've cleaned. So that's why I've liked it. I've always liked to do that. Even growing up, when I was a kid, I couldn't wait to get in on the dishwashing. I couldn't wait to get a turn to dishwash. I used to have to take turns dishwashing or washing the dishes with my siblings, with my sisters, and I couldn't wait. I think I was probably about maybe 6 or 7 when I kind of wanted to know I wanted to learn to wash dishes, and I wanted to be in that. I wanted to have a turn, because they took turns. My sisters took turns, and my oldest brother took turns washing dishes. Every night was a different person's turn, and they would just start over. Well, I wanted to be in that lineup, and I wanted to be included in the dishwashing. So my mom did. She taught me, how to wash dishes since I was so willing and wanted to learn. She showed me how to do it. I remember pushing a chair up to the sink and standing or kneeling in a chair to wash dishes at a very young age. So it's never been something that my mom had to ever get on to me about. Like washing dishes, sometimes once I got to be a teenager, sometimes I would have to be convinced to do the chores. That's once my older sister, both of my older sisters moved out, and it was just me at home again. I was at home with just me and mom, and a lot of times she would have to, that's during the time where you have to do it. So it wasn't very, it's fun because I had to do it. So, and I didn't have any turns to take with anybody. It was just me. So a lot of times she would have to convince me to finish my dishes or finish my chores, but I still didn't mind it. I mean, I had a lot of other things I was doing at that age. Wanted to hang out with friends or whatever, and didn't have time to do it, but I still enjoyed it when I did it. And I still did it to the best of my ability when I did it. And you would be able to tell that I've been there. It's like, you see people clean and sometimes it doesn't look like they really did that much. But when I clean, and everybody tells me when I clean, they can tell I've been there. So that's the kind of clean I like. I don't know. It's just always been something that it makes me feel good when I do it and after I've done it and it's over. And I can look around and say, wow, this is clean. If there's no mess, there's no, I don't know is that OCD? Is that a problem? I mean, is it OCD to want things to be clean and want things to be in their place? I mean, I've always been that way. I've always wanted everything to have its place, and when I get something out, I always put it back. I don't know if that's OCD or not. I just think it's being clean, but I don't know. Anyways, you guys tell me, comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you think this is something that's an issue, or if you think it's just wanting to be clean and neat. I've always been neat, a neat person. And it just kind of irks me a little bit, not a whole lot, if other people around me are not as neat as I am. It doesn't bother me a whole lot, but it does. I always wonder why don't you want it to be clean? Why don't you want it to be neat? Why don't you want it to be tidy at all times? Why don't you want to put those things back in its place? So maybe I do have a little bit of a problem when it comes to cleanliness, but nobody's ever acted like it was a big deal, because I'm that way. But even on jobs and times that I've had jobs, I will be working, and if I find an opportunity or a break in the day where we're slower and I can clean, that's what I choose to do. That's what I do. If it's not like lunch break time and I need to eat something, if it's just like quiet, everything's calmed down and there's not a lot of traffic and everything's slowed down, I find that opportunity to clean. And when I start cleaning, it's like everybody around me feels like they need to start cleaning, which I'm not trying to get them to do that. It's just, that's what I like to do. And that's what I do at home. And if I'm here and I'm not doing anything, I'm not going to sit and just be on my phone. I'm going to be cleaning. There's something to always clean, even in your house, even in your home. There's something that always can be cleaned. Even if you cleaned up yesterday, there's something that can be done in your home. And that's just kind of how I've always been. My mom was kind of that way, so maybe that's where I got it from. I remember coming home from school and her have cleaned the whole house, changed the bedrooms around. You may have a different bedroom because she may have switched the rooms around. She would change the furniture around, change your beds, change your curtains to match the comforter on the bed. That was my mom. She loved furniture. She loves, still to this day, she loves furniture. She loves to decorate. She every year or two, she'll take and switch out everything. Switch out all of her colors. You might go over and she'll have a whole different color scheme. That's my mom. It's always been my mom. And her sisters are the same way, and their mother was that way. So that's kind of how I think that's where I got it from. I got it from both sides, because my dad's mom, I think that their side of the family was my dad's side of the family was the more creative people, and I got some of that from them. Like my dad would never, rest in peace, Dad. I love you and I miss you. We lost my dad back in 2018, in March of 2018. And what I was going to say about him is that what I got from him was creativity and not being afraid to try things, not being afraid to, or just saying to myself, I can do that. I got that from my dad. So the thing with the cakes and how I started doing cakes, hate to switch subjects like that, but when I thought of him, it made me think of that. I used to always, my nephew, my sister, we lost her back in April of 2015. My sister Tina, we lost her 2015. So her son, we used to always, she and I would always go around, and whenever his birthday was, we would make a big party, and we would be looking for certain things. We would start out probably a month in advance looking for things and trying to make sure that we had everything for the party, and just trying to make the party as fun as possible for the kids. And whatever his theme was, or whatever it was that he wanted his party to be about, we would just go bananas on whatever that was. So I always was looking for somewhere, and during that time, I mean, I'm sure there's many places now that do the kind of cakes that that I do. But we would look for places that could do this just really huge cake that would just be a wow factor at the party. We wanted that wow factor, and we wanted it. I said, can you do, I would ask people, can you do a 3D cake? And what I meant by 3D is that I want the character that his party is built around. I want a cake that really says this, whatever it was. If it was Spider-Man, if it was whatever his theme was, I wanted it to be magnified in this cake. So could never find that. It was always a sheet cake with a bi-level. I'm gonna say bi-level. I mean like leveled out cake with no height, no depth, no 3D anything. So that's when I decided I'm gonna start trying to make these cakes the cakes that I'm talking about, the cakes that I want. I'm gonna start trying to make them. So I told you this before. First time I got the opportunity to try to make one was at my brother's wedding. My brother had a very small wedding in my mom's backyard. It was a beautiful wedding, but it was very small, just family and close friends. And I'd say it probably was maybe about 30 of us. It wasn't a whole lot of people there. But my brother needed a cake, and he and his wife didn't have much money to spend. That's why we did it. We scaled it down and made it a small family wedding. I made some food, some hors d'oeuvres, some party celebrating food, just hot wings, and just kind of our derby finger foods. So I told him, well, brother, don't worry about a cake. I can make a cake. It's like, I know how to bake. I can make a cake, but in the back of my mind, I know that I have never made something to that scale, a wedding cake. I've never made a wedding cake. I've made cakes, and they have all been good, taste really good, but never something on the scale of a wedding cake. You know what I mean? So I promised him, I said, brother, I can do it. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on a cake. I can make the cake. I'll make the cake too, and he was like, you sure you can, are you sure you can make us? I can make the cake, brother, and it'll save you lots of money. And in my mind, I thought, I can do this. Again, like my dad, I can do this. And so I did. I made the cake, and it was the ugliest cake that I've ever seen. It wasn't horrible. I'm gonna just put it that way. It was. I still need to find a picture so I can put it right here to show you guys. I'm gonna find a picture and I'm gonna put it right here for you guys so you can see what I mean. Because I've mentioned this before, and I still didn't have the picture to show you. But I have a picture. I'm gonna scan it. It's probably an actual picture, and I'm gonna scan it and I'm gonna put it in here and show you guys. But it wasn't horrible. It just wasn't a wedding cake. You know what I mean? Like what you would think a wedding cake would be. But my brother loved it. And he was like, to him it was like, my baby sister made this cake. This is the best damn cake I've ever had. But let me just say, everybody talked about how good the cake was. They talked about how good it tasted and just couldn't believe that I had made this cake. It was like, you made this cake. That's what some people ask me. You made this cake. I was like, yeah, I made the cake. It's like, it's not very pretty. That's what I was saying to them. It's not very pretty. It's like, I don't care. It tastes good. That cake tastes good. And if that's your first cake and you did a good job, and you know, that's what people told me. So I was happy to hear that, you know, but at the same time I was like, that cake is ugly. I'm glad it tastes good, but that cake is ugly. But anyway, that was the beginning of me saying, I can do that. And so I kept at it, kept doing it for people, you know, close family members and stuff, and just started getting better and better at it. I've had some trial and error. I've had some incidents. I've had some cakes fall over on me on the way to where I'm going. Trial and error is what that was. Now I know what it takes to do one of the cakes and to actually get it to its destination safely. And, you know, those are all things that you learn over time. Like I said, trial and error. I've had cakes. I had one cake sink on me. Not sink, but, well, sink. Because it was too heavy and it sunk down into the other cake and smashed the bottom cake. That's because I didn't know that I needed to put some foundation inside to make it, you know, stronger. So those are all things that I learned over time, and I just feel like now I have it down a lot better to where I know my do's and don'ts when it comes to cakes now, especially the big cakes that I do. I usually do the 3-tier cakes, maybe some 2-tier cakes. I don't do a whole lot of like sheet cakes and stuff because people want that wow factor and they want the centerpiece. And they, you know, my cakes are like a centerpiece of a party. You know, they're what makes the theme, what completes the theme, that cake. And, you know, it has its own table usually, and it's just kind of like a wow factor, and it's kind of like a topic of discussion at a party. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. I just enjoy being able to get people's theme right on, just nail their theme and then be so happy. And I always get compliments on how vibrant or how bright my colors are when it comes to icing and, you know, the fondant and all the stuff that goes with the theme of a party. I always get complimented on that. It's like, how did you get that exact red? How did you? And that's why I always ask them for something, to show me something, some kind of example of, or give me a invitation. You know, if the invitation has the theme of what you're doing on it, I need that, because I'm gonna make my cake match that. I'm gonna match it to the theme. I don't care what color it is. I'm gonna get that color. And that's just kind of, I'm rambling on, guys. I do this. You guys know I do this. And I'm not even a big talker. Am I? Am I a big talker? Just dawned on me. I just thought about that in my head. I just said I wasn't a big talker, but here I am talking a big talker talk. I don't know. It's just whatever I'm really kind of passionate about, or if it's something that I really believe in, I start to talk a lot. But I'm not even a big talker. You can ask anybody. Anybody will tell you that I'm pretty shy and pretty quiet and kind of standoffish, because I just like to observe people. I don't get in the middle of everything. But I guess I feel comfortable with you guys. You guys are my friends. And you guys watch me on YouTube all the time. So I feel like I know you guys. So, it's fine. It's fine. I can talk to you. But anyway, I've gone on enough. Thinking I got some stuff dry that I can fold. I'm going to finish my laundry. I'm going to try and finish it all. Get it all done. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to finish it all tonight before I have to cook dinner. So it's 5:30. The guys are not here right now, so they should be home probably in the next couple of hours or so. Had some errands to run today. And so I want to try and get done with my laundry if I can before I cook dinner. I'm going to try to get it all done, guys.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. Ooh, I was done feeling hopeless, screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. It's funny how easily a life can be torn apart. Why couldn't I simply see that I was sick at heart and I am in deep debt? The climb we did was unreal. You made me so speechless. I just can't believe it. You broke the coldness somehow and lit up a
Oh, guys, I almost forgot. I got a new intro and a new end page, and I just want to know if you guys like it. Comment down below and let me know if you like my new end page and my new intro. I am really into pink right now, so I changed it to pink. It used to be red. I love red, but I changed it to pink because I'm really into pink right now, and I just want to know what you guys think. If you guys like it, comment down below and let me know if you like it.
in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. I rise from the ashes with pins and patches. We carry on. I rise from the ashes. I heal from your passion. My doubts are gone. Oh. bluff. It's all a bluff. It's all a bluff. It's sad you never thought I was good enough.
Hey guys,
So Julie, just to clarify, each day they're going to do
dripped out.
Drip all day.
and
Yeah,
lure it
drip
as
all
long
day.
as they need to.
Dripped all day.
You guys are back.
Are you lucky ones? What up?